This video is being recorded with a gap of 1 day because I realized how out of touch I am with trying to attack and explain to you guys what I'm doing, and I have just made so many mistakes. Like, I'm literally failing against Town Hall 16, you guys. It's just so sad. I wouldn't say failing, it's more like time failing, but the mistakes I'm making are so ridiculous. So I'm, I'm just like losing my warden while I'm attacking at the very start of the attack, and it's just because I'm trying to explain it to you guys. So let's just getting that out of the way. I hope I can focus a little bit better on the attacks that I do today, and that's all I wanted to say. So if I do make some really bad mistakes, forgive me. But these are the attacks you're gonna get, and do let me know in the comments if you want me to go over the mistakes I make during my attacks, and whether that will be helpful for you guys as well. So yeah, that's about it. We can just get started with our day. All right, it's all really leveled up bases for now. The main important thing for me to worry about are these fire spitters. Looks like it's not too worrisome on this particular base. Mm, and this area looks good for a royal champion, like just sacrificing her with a shield. So I'm thinking I can start my warden charge right over here and sacrifice my royal champion over here. So I think let me just get started with this. With one earthquake, she should be able to wipe out a huge chunk of that area. I need to rage up my warden pretty much immediately over here, otherwise he's gonna take like unnecessarily large amounts of damage. And okay, yeah, great, she got the great, that's all I just wanted from my royal champion. She should finish out the expo as well super easily now. And just look at this funnel that's set for my warden to kind of grab the core of the base out, right? So royal champion has done such a fantastic job. I can't ask for anything more than that. Okay, great. So that should give my warden some time to breathe, and I guess he's following the clan castle troops. Totally fine. I'm okay with that. All three ice golems get popped. No worries at all. Now I just need to understand what my warden's gonna decide to do, because now he's in a very bad position. Honestly, he's gonna fight this fire spitter like head on, and I'm a little worried about that. But other than that, it's okay. It's not too bad. Please come back to the bottom fire spitter. Please. Okay, I'll raise you up because I think you're gonna go towards this multi-archer tower next. Yep, I knew it. And I'm gonna have to freeze this. So I'm gonna have to use my spells over here just because of the fact that he is taking damage from that fire spitter, and that's hurting his healers, and that's not something I can afford to do. So at least for the time being, let's just try to get the show on the road. Hopefully the fire spitter goes down without losing too many healers. And yeah, this is all I'm really looking for. I think this is fine. I don't expect my warden to survive much longer now, but that's okay. That's totally okay. He's done his job. Now it's up to my king and my queen to handle this town hall area, and they should be able to do that. So in the meantime, maybe I'll just get started with this side of the attack. 3 hunters right there. Oh, looks like I lost my queen. I'll try to push my king into the base just so that he can handle this town hall region, because I know for sure my Lalo cannot do that. Okay, was that just too premature? No, I think that's perfect. Yeah, it's okay. He gets the town hall down. He has his phoenix mode still up, and that was a bit scary. Like my warden just went chasing the CC off to the right, but can't be helped sometimes, right? Anyways, that's a good start for us. We'll just move on to the next one. All right, next one, and it's a poison base. That's unexpected. I would usually expect like rage or invis to be a part of the meta, but okay, looks like the enemy heroes are well distributed up top, so that's a bit of a problem that we're gonna have to deal with. I don't think I'll use a quake for my royal champion. She can just get that value out directly. What I have in mind over here is I'll use 2 earthquakes to hopefully take out the clan castle along with some things in the core. Hopefully if I land a fireball on the fire spitter, that would be like literally perfect, but there's no guarantee of doing that. So I'll just sacrifice my royal champion. Notice how I'm not even paying attention to her anymore. So that's it. Like that's all you need. and she should be able to get out that value, right? Like, yeah, you can see it's just perfect. So no worries out there. And Warden should be able to handle all of this up top. I have some invis spells to redirect the fireball if I need towards the core. So we should be okay. Yeah, look at that Royal Champion. Like, she's going the distance. I think that, yeah, that cannon will be left at like 1 health, but it's totally okay. Not too concerned about it. Will these guys be able to finish it off? That'll be funny. Barely, barely. No, that's okay. I'm not gonna try to finish the. I'm not gonna try to finish it off. Or maybe what I can do is I can just have a flame flinger come in right here to just finish off the bottom corner. I think that'll be good, and kind of like let it work for a bit. So in the meantime, like I can already see like, oops. I was about to say that I can already see. Hang on, this is not. This is too much of damage. I can already see how I can probably go ahead and get started with something like this already. I don't need to wait for my warden to launch his fireball, and I have 3 rages to keep him alive as well, so I'm not too concerned. Anyways, let me try to push my king and queen into the appropriate areas. Come on, warden. No, that's not where I wanted to launch it. Yikes. Okay, we're in a bit of a pickle. But that's okay, I guess. Now I don't know how I'm gonna get the town hall down, but I have a rage, and I'm coming from behind the fire spitters as well, so I have a dream. Let's see. I don't need to spend any more spells on my queen. She can handle this bottom corner all by herself. I'm sure of that. Now let me just start my Lalo over here. There's no reason for me to wait. And I'll rage up my warden. Maybe I can keep my queen invisible so that she can help on the right side of this base. Maybe take out the fire spitter over there. And my Yeti should be able to come in to help clutch up the core as well from the flame flinger. So despite of the fireball not getting the value I wanted it to, I will take this as a win any day. Yeah, flame flinger stays safe. Like, that entire bottom corner was just clean for the flame flinger. I didn't even notice that until after the Royal Champion came in. So definitely a beneficial aspect of the attack, I guess. Yeah, Royal Champion over here to basically my plan was I'll sacrifice the Royal Champion in this bottom corner right over here, and that kind of funnels my warden to easily get a fireball in the core. But I didn't expect the Teslas to pop up near the monolith, so definitely that defender got me over there for sure. But the important part is you need to start your king and queen by not more than the 1 minute 30 mark. Like, that was the basic idea, because you can see it comes literally like so close if you stick to that rhetoric, and just you can get going from there. So just keep a track of time, and you have to multitask a bit, and obviously it doesn't even matter if you get the fireball value that you want or not. Let's move on to the next one. All right, hopefully I don't make the same mistake of kind of making spending too long on explaining what I'm trying to do, and we can get this one on the road super easy. Okay, these bases are usually easier, but once again I need to focus because the outer ring is not something very trivial to deal with for me. It's a lot of damage, and I'd like to be able to deal with it without having to burn too many spells. So on these bases usually it is like a no-brainer for me to do this, where I sacrifice my Royal Champion on the edge of where my warden is coming in. So you can see, like, she sets like this wonderful natural funnel, and my warden also has the angry jelly anyway to help himself out. And yeah, really nothing to be too concerned about. Looks like warden is still having raised up healers, so I'm not going to be too concerned yet. Great, perfect. I'll just drop a baby dragon over here behind to kind of help with the funnel. Now let's see, how do I want to do this? I think something like this should be more than enough. Perfect, that's literally perfect. I don't want the clan castle to go down. I mean, I would obviously prefer if the clan castle went down. Maybe in the future I can make some sort of improvement to carry 3 earthquakes in this army. I don't know, but for the time being, what's important is to get both of the spell towers and mainly the fire spitter facing towards my warden out. So getting the fireball on the Left fire spitter was probably like the most important thing over there. Anyways, let me not waste too much time. This is also important. Don't waste any time. Just get started with the next phase of the attack already. Just there's no good reason to waste that time, right? Like, just I'll just rage up my warden. Might as well. I think. Oh, interesting clan castle choice. Okay. Anyways, I'll just wait for my king to kind of move there. He should be able to open up the entire base from there as well. No issues. And I should probably rage up my warden one last time. And obviously just let him. Sure. I think it wouldn't matter much now. I have to just just get started already with my Lalo from here. No reason to wait. Maybe spare a freeze. Skeleton spell for the minion prince, so that my loons don't get hit too much. Oh, everybody's gonna take a lot of damage there. Yikes. It's okay. My drill is gonna come and save me. I don't think I needed it anyway. It was just to handle the core that was pretty much left up from the fireball. And yeah, that's about it. I guess the main trick is to just use the royal champion on the flank of the warden. And there you have it. Like, you can maybe spare an invis or two for the other side of the funnel to launch the fireball into the core, and the base pretty much crumbles apart. Yeah, we'll take that and move on to the next one. Okay, main concern over here on this base is probably these fire spitters. They're angled in a very annoying fashion. So off the bat, I can understand that I cannot afford to fireball this area because these fire spitters will wreak havoc on my warden later on. Or is that the case? Like, suppose I start my warden over here and get a fireball over here. I think that should be manageable. Let me just try that. I'll have to probably use my heroes to get rid of the second fire spitter on the back end earlier than later. So there's no specific reason for me to use my royal champion now, although this is a very good area to do, so I'll probably do that a bit later. But I'm in no rush because it's not going to directly help my funnel over here. So I'll just let my warden kind of chill, handle this thing for a while, whatever he's going through. Yeah, he'll deal with the ricochet cannon. Okay, I'm gonna have to rage him up. He'll deal with the ricochet cannon, and I think he should go right on to the scatter shot from over there. This is still a little risky. I don't know. I can't tell. You know what? I'll take the risk. Okay, great. I took the risk and it paid off. But now I'm gonna have to be a little more careful of this fire spitters. So let me just kind of get rid of this entire compartment very quickly, because my warden's gonna be in a bit of trouble otherwise. So okay, at least luckily for me, the fire spitters aren't like looking at my warden right away. So now how do I want to handle this? This is still a little confusing. You know what, at least I'll try to make some efforts to push behind this first fire spit over here a little bit faster. So at least while my warden is handling that, I might be in a position to get this started over here. So don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh my god. Okay, I have misplaced a rage. That is not what I meant to do. That is not what I meant to do at all. Yikes. Okay, let's see if I can push my queen over here to help deal with that one fire spitter. Although it's convenient, like in the sense it's not angled at my healers very specifically right now, so I'm good for now. Okay, my king is in a very good spot to do this now, and these guys should be able to combine to take out the town hall now, because like the queen can reach over this no problem. Yetis from the town hall, perfectly timed to meet up at the back end over here. I'll just drop one hog to maybe pull any possible traps that are there in the area, and I have 40 seconds left over. You guys can see this is also completely crushed. We'll just swag the Lalo over here. More than swag, I'll say like just allow the minion prince to kind of tag onto my yetis from my siege barracks and just handle this entire area. We don't need any of these resources, guys. It's a done deal. Man, this is just so convenient, I'm telling you guys. Like, you just need to kind of analyze whether the fire spitters are going to be a problem or not. And on this one, there almost were a problem for my warden, but I timed the rest of my heroes to try to approach the fire spitter that would threaten my warden's healers. At the same time, he was taking fire from them. So it all works out well in the end, and most of the base gets down by that point anyway. So I've also noticed, like, if you see a tight clump of heavy defenses, so I'm not talking about like cannons or mortars, like just like monolith, merge defenses, fire splitters. If you see them in a tight clump, especially on the edge of the base, because now there's so many of these heavier defenses that you will find bases with them on the edge. You should try to use your royal champion over there. It's just super easy to get rid of them. And what more can I say? One earthquake, the shield, it makes them like one shot for your spears, and she just gets so much more value from there, especially if you cross tank with your queen. What more can I say? These attacks are examples of that. Let's move on to the next one, guys. This is a very popular layout. I'm sure you guys have seen it like millions of times by now. Um, hmm. How do I want to get started on this one? I can't fireball this rage tower area because of how the fire spitters are facing in a dangerous direction. I mean, I could still go for it, but it's very risky. So maybe I'll just get a fireball on the scatter shot. That should be good enough. So let me start from over here, and I'll have to like rage him up pretty much immediately, right? Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my warden. You know what? Let me do this. I'll also remove the right side of this base to help with my warden once again, to just kind of stay a little bit closer to the town hall area, and we can see where it goes from there. Yeah, just take the expo down. I mean both the expos down. I don't know where my royal champion is gonna move from here. Let's just wait and see. Okay, great. That's all I'm really looking for. Yep, that's all I need. No, royal champion, you need to die soon. You need to die super soon. Please. Okay. I'm fine for the time being. This is not too bad. This is looking alright for now. Except for the fact that just quickly sacrifice like 4 balloons to get that air defense out of the way. Hopefully that should be enough. Okay, great, fine. Warden, you're chilling. You can handle that by yourself. I need to quickly handle this second rage tower area. Otherwise, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. So let me try to get that on the road. I'll have to rage him up once again because Town Hall plus Fire Spitter, that's way too much damage. Oh my god. All the traps are just waiting for me right here. Let's make him invisible. Freeze that up. Give one more wall break for the king. I think Warden can get the town hall down. Okay, perfect. But he's out of healing, so that's obviously a bit of a problem. Think that's a good time to pop the king's ability, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to get back into the core over here. I'm just gonna have to send my Lalo. I don't even have a siege anymore. That was super messy. That was super duper messy. Not happy with that at all. Yeah, that's not going to be a 3-star. No way this is going to be a triple. I wanted, I should have actually blimped this area of the base, but it is what it is. Like, good traps on the defender side. Can't be helped. Really can't be helped. Pretty close. Very good traps from the defender. Oh well. That's fine. We'll just have to move on to the next one. Like, I think the fact that my royal champion pulled my warden, that was very unexpected. I should have, maybe it was not required over here. Maybe I could have held on to my royal champion for a little bit, just until my warden decided his direction. Like, my royal champion would have been useful here as well. So that's just something I guess I should have taken into consideration. But that's fine. We learn, and so do you guys. Do let me know in the comments if you guys would like me to go over the mistakes I've made in my attacks when I do make them, and maybe I can like suggest alternate approaches if you guys might find that useful. So yeah, that's something I can take up for you guys. But for the time being, wow, this is a good base. It's actually a good base. It's very well spread out. There's no good fireball value anywhere. So you know what, I'll just have to go for a very shallow fireball on this one. I really don't have much of an option. Just gonna take this ricochet cannon out and move on from over there. So let's just wait and see if my warden actually goes there. That's fine. That's perfect. Cool. just a balloon so that I can kind of reduce the damage on me for a little bit. And I think the good part about approaching this like this is the far side fire spitter is too far away for it to deal any significant damage to me. So that's obviously a good thing. Now let's see, where could damage get very high? Not for a while, right? I think I can focus on what I want to do next on this attack. Do I want to try to charge my king and queen towards the town hall? It might be possible if I do something like this, maybe. So now my royal champion acts as a funnel for my king and my queen to start moving towards the town hall eventually, at least. Okay, I don't need to freeze that headhunter. That's good. That's obviously really good news. And now if my royal champion can just take out, or at least, oh wait, okay, let me rage up my warden. There's no chance I'm gonna let him die early this time. Yeah, perfect. So the royal champion pulled the poison tower as well. That's all I really wanted. And now I can kind of just funnel this out. And I don't know, like, should I only send like a log launcher with my king to handle the town hall? Because it doesn't look like my warden is gonna go in that area at all. So let me do one thing. I'll just send my king and a log launcher. That should be good enough. Let me freeze this. No, did I lose my warden? Yeah, that's way too late. Okay, so I think at least the healers come back to my king and hopefully eventually my queen at this rate like this. So we should still be good to go, right? Technically. Okay, now I can rage up these yetis as well. Or I don't even need to rage them up, I think. Yeah, I think they'll just straight up take the town hall as it is, no worries. Great. And now I just have a single inferno up here to deal with. I'll just have to wait for my queen to kind of move into this area where the fire spitters exist. But I can't wait. I don't have the time. So let me just already like preemptively rage up. Yeah, I don't have any time. Let's keep her invisible. Yeah, there's just no time. I've spent way too long. Okay, that expo goes down. That single inferno doesn't go down. That's a little unfortunate. All in all, it's kind of like a time fail. Yeah, definitely poor resource management on my part. Yeah, we're facing a lot of good bases today onwards, so really cool stuff. Like this one was anti-fireball, I would say, especially considering how spread out it was, and most of the traps were on the left side. Definitely wasted some resources trying to keep my warden alive, but if I had managed to do that, I think this would have gone through. Not much for me to really say other than that. That's fine, let's just move on to the next one. I'm still a little rusty. Gotta get used to the bases and the fact that I've come back after so long. Alright, a lot of good bases. They're very well spread out, to say the least. Okay. Fire spitters are like right on the edge as well. Okay, I'll just start my warden from this angle so I don't like directly get into trouble with this fire spitter, so as to say. And I'm not quite sure where I want to use my fireball just yet. I'll let my warden walk for a while before really deciding what to do with my siege choice or my royal champion. And I'll try to focus a little bit more on keeping my warden alive, so eyes on my screen and not too much focus on commentating now. Hopefully I don't make too many mistakes. Yeah, obviously I want to get like some part of this area in the middle out, like that would just be ideal. Not sure if I can make it happen for sure just yet. Okay, looks like that headhunter is not able to go through. I'll just have to sacrifice a rage over here, sadly. Okay, I'll just take whatever fireball value I get from here. I think I'll just use 2 earthquakes and get out how much ever I possibly can. And I can probably just use my royal champion at the bottom over here. I think that should be fine. Just all on our own. And yeah, look at this, right? Like the warden is standing such that the healers don't get hit. So that's like, I feel like it's a little important to note as well. And that's something that's super helpful. So yeah, he just takes the He just takes out the fire spitter and moves on right from there. No issues whatsoever. Oh, it looks like this might have been a bit of a baited area. I have to kind of pay attention. Let's freeze that. And then we can push the rest of our heroes into the core. No. Okay, I'll have to make the king go in from the other side. I have no clue what my queen is doing. Ah, already after a bit of a rough start. Okay, great. The monolith goes down. At least my queen has access to the town hall from over here. Great. This is looking a lot better than I initially thought. I don't have to use rage there just yet. Let my king do his thing. And I'll start my Lalo early. There's no reason for me to wait. Maybe what I can do is rage up here. And do I need to rage up there for my warden? No, not yet. I'll keep my queen invisible now so that she can handle this area of the base. And because I didn't use the poison on the clan castle, I can easily just cover this up like this. I have quite a few balloons left. Don't time fail this time. Come on, don't time fail this time. I'm just trying to sprinkle loons wherever things are kind of lacking so I can easily clean up over there. Okay, great. Royal Champion goes down. That rage should help these balloons get this. The storage is gone and great. Okay. Not I didn't make the same mistake this time. It was a tougher base, but didn't make the same mistake. So kudos to us. Anyways, yeah, I think I'll just focus a little bit more for these last few attacks so it doesn't look as embarrassing that I'm failing on rather easy bases. Yeah, let's just move on, right? Like 2 more attacks to go after this one and it's the end of the day. Okay, this is another very core heavy base. Fire Spit is pointing outwards as well. I can approach the fire spitter, but I have to make sure that my healers are not in line with like the fire spitter, my warden, and my healer should not make a straight line. So I'll just wait for my warden to kind of step a little bit deeper, and I'll try to place my healers at this very funny angle. So that should help at least for a while when I have to deal with the fire spitter for a bit. And for the time being, I can imagine doing something like this with my royal champion to just get rid of the monolith and the other multi-archer tower on the right side of the base. It's just again like clumped up defenses, right? Like it's just obvious value. It's a no-brainer and yeah, looks like we might be safe from the fire spitter for a bit. I'll just rage up in case. And yeah, looks like Royal Champion has done a pretty good job. I am happy with that. She's pulled the clan castle sufficiently as well. So we can just go ahead and poison all of that. Perfect, perfect. This literally can't go any better than this right now. So I'm happy with that. While my warden is dealing with the clan castle, I guess I can do this. There we go. It's as simple as that. And that fire spitter is no longer a headache for us to deal with. So I guess this is a good start, and I need to already like now that I can focus a little bit, I can take the decision to very actively ensure that I am kind of multitasking over here. So as soon as the fireball got deployed, right, just go for it. Hopefully Warden wins this fight. Okay, King's ability gets popped, no worries. Okay, this might be a baited area considering the Teslas are all there. Okay, okay, looks like we are okay. We are all right, no worries. That was a very bad rage. That was such a bad rage. My god. Anyways, she should be fine there. Maybe I'll just have a log launcher roll over everything that's left in the center. Should be fine. Can I get that? No, I can't. That's okay, that's okay. I still have 1 rage and I should be able to run over pretty much everything in the core over here because nothing's gonna directly hit me for a while. Yeah, the fire spitter is not gonna hit me. The scatter shot will be dealt with eventually. I'm just trying to clean this hero hut up so it'll be easier to deal with in the late. Like the Yetis can just go straight in and potentially deal with all the way up until the town hall itself. That would be just perfect. So yeah, I think they should be able to grab the town hall. Let me just already start my Lalo, quote unquote Lalo, at the top of the base. And hopefully that should be enough. I just don't want to time fail. Oh, the town hall is at like 1 health. That's a bit annoying. But it's okay. These balloons can get there. And the remaining balloons for cleanup right behind. Come on, don't time fail again. That's just I'm gonna time fail again, aren't I? Oh my god. We barely made it. But I guess the obvious mistake I made is not starting the log launcher early and anticipating that. And yeah, there was no need for me to wait for the Lalo for that long, because if I had started my log launcher well in advance, that wouldn't have been an issue for me. last one last one for today, and yeah, that's it. We'll call it a wrap after that.